Okay, sorry, I forgot to record. Okay. Warmth fills the space as you all rest, waking off the rain from the night before. It's uh, there's a soft like purring sound coming from Petra, who takes up a good majority of the space in here. But she gives off space heat like a space heater. So it's all very like cozy inside, even though the floors are rotted and some are unstable. And the shelter offers comfort as you all dry, recharging from the day before and listening as the rain slowly comes to a stop. Eventually, the soft light of the Isa pours through the window as you all stir. The rain slowly stopping. And who wakes up first?
Falco.
Okay. Okay. Valko, you kind of stir first. The sunlight. I think because of where you were sitting, the light of the prism Isa like hits your face in this like multicolored, like soft, warm glow, which like kind of like stirs you awake slowly. And you see everyone kind of sleeping, and you see MR's body like cradling the bird cage that it holds.
Does MR have to sleep?
They're motionless, and they seem like they're like not really perceptive of much around them.
Okay.
The head is motionless. The body is still moving. It is kind of like cradling the head in a way of like almost like comfort and absent-mindedness as it like strokes it like a cat or something. And it's just sitting there. Yep.
I'm gonna go to Selen.
Okay.
He did crawl under Petra's wing, and that is where he was asleep, so like...
Would he lift Petra's wing? We're in a treehouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot disturb this creature.
I will say Petra seems to be stirring. She doesn't need much sleep. She's just kind of like laying there for Selen's benefit.
Okay.
His hair might be poking out a little.
I'm gonna lift Petra's wing, and then stare at Selen for like a minute. He is asleep, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where Molly sleeps.
Make a perception check.
Would this make noise? Okay. I'm not good at that.
Okay.
I'm perfectly average.
You don't notice anything.
Okay. How would he wake him up? He's gonna pat him on the forehead.
What do you mean, pat him on the forehead?
like on his forehead.
Okay. That is a way to... I have to think about that. He opens his eyes.
Valko is staring at you.
He is staring back at him.
This is a classic encounter.
You haven't answered my questions.
He closes his eyes again and pulls the wing back down.
He's going to pick
Song is
Selen up.
closed.
Pick him up?
Yeah. You're gonna pick him up. How big is this space that we're in?
It's like a 20 by 20, something like that. It's cozy.
How high up is the treehouse?
What the fuck is he doing?
High enough to, like, I'll say like 15 feet. 20 feet.
He's going to pick him up, walk a couple paces away from Petra, and then sit him on the ground.
Why did you ask how high it was if you weren't going to do anything with that information?
Well, maybe it's because of how high it was that I didn't do anything with that information, huh?
You can throw Selen off if it could. If I said it was 100 feet, what would you have done?
I would have fucking killed it. Are you going to answer them?
He shakes his head.
You said you would.
I will do it later again.
Can you come with me for a few seconds?
He narrows his eyes at him. No.
Why not?
Is Valko making a facial expression right now?
Not particularly.
As in he's a like
As in he's like blank right now.
not his neutral face?
He's not doing the smile that he does a lot of the time.
Then yeah, he shakes his head.
Selen, make a perception check.
What the fuck? What's up with these perception checks? This is scary. Oh my god.
Yay! Anything?
Nope. Nothing.
Awesome.
Most oblivious man.
If you will not come with me, then I will have to wake everyone else up, and I'm going to blame it on you if they are upset.
He stands up.
Are you coming with me?
He nods his head.
You hear a soft thunk in the wood on the side of the treehouse. It sounds like it came from like over near where the window is, like on the frame of the window somewhere, but on the outside.
We'll go look out the window.
Yeah, gonna also go look out the window.
You see embedded into the post of the window, there is a crossbow bolt with a small like message attached to it.
Take it.
You take it.
I am reading it over his shoulder.
It just reads, it has an address, and it says, boss, meet me here, got information, Cherry.
Cherry has information for me.
Who is that?
One of my subordinates.
Okay.
This can wait. Come with me. And he's gonna get out of the treehouse.
Okay, I'll just pocket the note, and walk out with the crossbow bolt in his hand, I suppose.
You have another crossbow bolt!
Oh my god.
He just got rid of the last one and now he has another.
And he's gonna walk until he's out of earshot of the treehouse, essentially. And he's going to like grab Sellen's shoulders, move him into a particular position, and just tell him, "Don't move for a second." And he'll let go, take a couple paces back, and he kind of squints a little, looking into Sellen's eyes.
Looks at the floor.
And he's gonna start doing a little dance with one of his swords and playing a little song.
He looks at the blade.
While he casts Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
So he's gonna do that. And as he finishes his little song, he sheathes his longsword. And
He watches that.
and then he puts his hand to Sellen's chin and tilts his head back up to look at him. And
He looks away.
he's gonna say, "Do you believe we were destined to meet?" And he's going to read his surface level thoughts.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
That's a lot to get into.
Just the surface level.
That's still a lot to get into. You gotta give me a second.
Holy shit.
The question was, do you believe we were destined to meet?
Mm-hmm.
It would appear you have immediately made him severely uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
First off. And how would I phrase that thought? He seems to not know how to weigh the concept of destiny or fate.
Mm-hmm. Is that all?
He is also thinking, why does he need this answer? Why does he have to ask me this?
He wants to kiss you.
And he'll nod to himself a little bit, and then he'll say, Would you risk your safety for my well-being?"
I didn't answer your prior question.
Answer this question.
He thinks some more. He cannot comprehend a situation in which you would need him to risk his safety for your well-being.
Is that all?
Well, because of that, he is struggling to give a yes or no in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be running various scenarios in which maybe you would almost die and thinking, would I do something about it? And thinking he would probably be fine. And then moving on to the next one. This isn't going anywhere.
Hmm. He's gonna.
It also seems to be bothering him that you are still grabbing his face and staring into his eyes.
He's gonna. Yeah, why not? He's gonna dive deep.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Stellan, you need to make a.
Let's go.
Okay. What does he want? What do I need to give? What's here?
Just given the context of the last question, um, um,
This is so fucking long. Where is
yeah,
it?
it's really fucking long.
So it's insight into reasoning, emotional state, something that looms large in its mind, and Stellan knows that you were probing into the mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You appear to be causing him distress. That is his emotional state. The reason is because you asked him about fate, and he does not want to think about, this question because he has problems.
Because he has problems.
This is an upsetting question to him for personal reasons.
Alright.
And, there's a lot in his mind right now. What's the largest thing?
It's the largest loomer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? You get 2 sentences. The first sentence is, don't trust anything that calls itself a god. And the second sentence is, isn't that a bit pretentious? There seems to be judgment surrounding this thought.
Seems to be judgment.
The statement isn't that a bit pretentious has judgment attached to it.
Right.
Obviously. Just in case you didn't know.
Uh-huh. Alright, he's gonna let go of your face. And,
Oh, and also, oh yeah, he's aware now.
yeah.
Following this, his next immediate thought is, humans are not supposed to be able to do that.
He smiles. And he pats him on the shoulder. And he says, I figured out.
He doesn't understand.
The trick that you did?
What are you talking about?
Never mind then. That's all for now. And he starts walking back towards the treehouse.
He does actually know what you're talking about.
As Valka walks back, and Sullen, you're left standing there. You can follow, you cannot, whatever you want to do. But as Valka's back is turned, something rubs against your leg, and you look down, and Kat is there, having seen the whole thing.
Does Valko enter the treehouse?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk the other way.
Okay. Do you think that anyone else has woken up in this time?
I feel like Blood would be awake, but their cowboy hat is over their eyes and their face. So they were just you know, hanging out. But yeah, I'd say like at that point they'll like wait for an appropriate amount of time for people not to notice that they've been awake, and then they'll adjust their hat, sit up, stretch, and be like, "Oh, good morning."
As Velka walks into the room and sits down.
You're awake. Oh, you are
Well-
both awake.
As are you, bestie.
Yes.
And how was y'all's slumber?
Refreshing. We're selling.
Out.
We could check them off. Oh, were y'all out and about early this morning?
Morning walk.
Yes.
Sounds
That's fun.
nice.
Did you make breakfast for the rest of us?
Romantic.
Is this something you would want?
After thinking about it, I think I'll make my own breakfast.
Gross.
Okay.
Whatever he can
Yeah, is there food in this house?
We can
Or are we
always
just
find
munching on
some.
rations?
It seems to be rations, and there's no like stocked kitchen or anything in the treehouse. There's no.
Yeah.
It's not even like a kitchen, really. You made a small fire
Yeah.
and cooked over that last night.
We're in a swamp, right?
Yeah, and it's like the outskirts of the city. There's like a few houses around, but it's like it's few and far between, getting spread out.
Can I look for some bird eggs?
Sure.
While you look for some bird eggs, Valko's gonna go hunting.
I'm gonna get us some eggs.
Both of you make survival checks.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
I'm going to. Blood's gonna sit back down after seeing that they have convinced the people to
Oh,
do what
shit,
they want without
survival's not
asking.
good.
And maybe chew on some jerky.
Incredible.
Oh no.
Got a 3 and a 6. Okay. I think Valka, you get real frustrated because like you find a few things. They're very small and they keep getting away from you.
Hmm.
And KJ, you don't find any bird eggs. You do like go up to a nest and you're like, there's a really good there's gotta be some good eggs in here, and you just get like attacked by a bird. But
No! Get away!
Fuck birds.
so
Do I like fall out of a tree or something?
if there was a if this was a Telltale game, you would see the birds will remember that pop up in the
I made enemies of birds. Oh no.
You just
Fucking
damaged the
run down
global
the
reputation
tree.
system
Oh,
with that.
shit. I come back with something.
I mean, birds suck, so.
Try and get some berries. Do a little foraging.
yeah it those rolls were mainly for like if you're able to do it like really quickly, you're able to like take like an hour to like gather stuff, but like because of this low rolls, it takes quite some time to like gather like something to feed 4 people.
Okay. I want to make an executive decision that there are no eggs. The
Okay.
birds do not like KJ. But sure, yeah. I'll
Valka,
take
you
more
get like
time to
one little
gather.
squirrel, and you get like what's a really small animal that's really
A frog.
pitiful? A
A
frog.
mouse. A mouse.
A mouse. You get like a shrew,
That's our
Alright.
captain.
or maybe you
Good
get like
warrior
Squirrel and
catting.
a shrew.
maybe you get like 4 shrews instead. Just like a bunch of really small things.
Okay. I am holding them all by the tails when I come into the treehouse.
I've got
I'm
like an
assuming-
armful of blueberries and shit.
Are those shrew? Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Fucking love
You-
shrews, man.
You eat, MR?
MR, they still seem to kind of be in a non-perceptive state. You can kind of hear like muffled sniveling come from the body, and then like eventually it just kind of stops.
Sniffling
then-
like crying?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are you spring trapped? What?
And then it just kind of falls limp for a moment. The head's eyes just kind of like pulse in and out, and then like all the rest of the parts just kind of spring to life, and MR kind of like boots up and sits up straight.
Hi, MR. Good morning. Do you eat?
No.
Okay. Well, we're making breakfast.
And while you make
I-
breakfast, or sorry, keep going.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay. While you make breakfast, I just want to jump back to Selwyn because now we have an hour time difference. What are you doing, Selwyn?
I'm gonna go back to Distos.
You're gonna get back to Distos, okay. Where in Distos are you going?
Well, I would like to start by going back to the town.
Yeah, you can make
And
your
then I
way
will
into
see
the
what is-
city.
Okay. It will look around.
Make
How's it doing?
make a stealth check first of all if you're trying to be stealthy. If you're not, that's fine.
Honestly, he probably isn't.
Okay.
So,
Distos,
wait, is the
seems-
sky clear?
The sky is clear now, yeah.
Actually, he has his hood up at least. Continue.
Okay. The city isn't doing too hot, but people are starting to come out again. They are, the city life is returning to what it was. As you walk through the city, you see, there are still statues in the street of people who, like, city officials told the common folk not to move until they could conscript someone to unpetrify them. Or to not move while they'd be moved by a professional and stuff like that. There doesn't seem to be as much death as you would have thought. And everyone is just like freaking out about the night before. It seems like terror is spread through the city, but there isn't much collateral damage that can't be reversed over time.
I will go back to the location of Olola body.
Okay.
I dropped it on top of a roof, so I guess he will be climbing to get there.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I think that you can either. No, I think that you get up there, but it's loud and like people turn to look at you. Someone probably gets a good look at you while you are climbing. But you get up there, and you see that the roof is empty. There doesn't seem to be any sort of body or anything there.
Drake's tail is right next to this roof.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He will get down. He will go into the Drake's tail.
Yeah. You walk in. There seems to be a lot of people with like bandages around them. Phil is there looking very, very tired, and like cleaning glasses. Seems to be like his hands are wrapped with bandages, and he looks up and he looks very surprised to see you, and he goes, can't remember if you gave him your name, but he goes,
I didn't.
Valko's friend? What do you... welcome in, what can I...
He looks at the floor. Friend. And then he will come up.
Yeah, do you know where Valko is? He kinda ran off in the middle of the storm. After the battle, we haven't been able to find his body, at least.
I saw him this morning. I left a dead body on the roof last night and it is gone. Do you know what happened to it?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay. He goes, I don't remember seeing a body up there, but I don't really go up to the roof much. You might be able to I'm trying to think who would have seen it before. Maybe Carrier if he was up there. Or not Carrier, Swift if he was up there, but it wouldn't be... That's a crapshoot. Yeah, I don't remember any bodies. There was a lot of fighting, but... Do you know whose body it was?
It was, Lola's.
His eyes kind of like... His eyebrows kind of raise for a second, and then quickly go back down, and he goes, I see. Well, we can put out a search for that if you so wish.
I will think about that.
Okay.
Not right now.
When do you think... You said you saw Valko earlier this morning. When is he gonna be coming back? The people are kind of in a bit of a tizzy right now.
He will stare at the table for a moment. At some point in time, he will realize I am gone. He will probably show up then.
Okay. You want a coffee?
Yes.
Okay. He goes, he makes you like an espresso or something. Is there anything that you're gonna do while you're here?
He will finish drinking it, probably. And then, he'll probably, yeah, he would do this, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way there. We can roleplay that if someone comes to get you. But, So yeah, cutting back to the treehouse. Selin doesn't show for breakfast or anything. But you all have yourselves a nice breakfast made up.
I what do I do? I'll make, I don't know, like a maybe like a little like fruit type of jam.
Okay.
It's just something fun.
Yeah, I don't think you need to roll for that.
No, I'm just painting a picture.
You make a nice we'll say blueberry jam. And Velka, how do you prepare your meat?
Cook it.
Okay.
Fire.
You like roast it?
He
or
roasts,
like
he
okay.
roasts
roast
whatever
it.
he finds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all have a nice meal of
Well, and I'd skin it first, obviously. But...
I would hope so.
I
With
think
the hair.
as you
The fur
hand
adds texture.
a shrew to KJ to eat, she just kind of stares at this little rodent creature. She's like, huh.
There's barely any
looks-
usable meat on it.
Also, just a shrew looks a lot like her
Yeah.
in some way.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, Velka, you can have mine. I'm good with my fruit for now.
Very well.
Selin hasn't shown for breakfast. Did
He
you,
is
like,
still outside.
did you piss him off or something? Did you storm off after your walk?
No.
Alright.
Where is Lola's body?
Last I saw it, it was on a roof in the city by the Drake's Tail.
By the Drake's Tail. We will go there.
Remember how Strings told us that, like, we needed to lay low or we were all in grave danger?
Yeah, I thought we were
Perhaps.
gonna just
Strings
camp out for a
also
week.
said that people would know about us felling the beast that night.
True.
Perhaps I
If people
should go.
know about this, then they would be stupid to attempt to fight us.
Or we could take some precautions and wear disguises.
Yeah, disguising would be good. Can I do that?
Amar's going to turn their head around to all the parts that are kind of around them, and they're going to just kind of notion to them. How do we disguise this?
Well, you said you don't like being put in a bag, so that's out of the question. I'm not one of the magical type or illusionary, so we'd have to be creative. I say we get all this shrew fur, and maybe we could make you into some sort of animal.
Okay.
That's the best I got. I'm terribly sorry.
I am not one for subtlety. I am not going to
That's-
wear a disguise.
You know what? That's valid. That's valid. I would not want to wear shrew either.
Elmar,
Hmm?
from in your knowledge, has anyone notable, I guess outside of the Drakes, seen you with Falco?
I do not believe so. I have only been on the rooftop in public with Falco.
You might not even need to disguise yourself then.
Perhaps.
I mean, at this point, Blood and I are both sort of like known associates. So I think we might have to take a little more precaution, but
I shall take my
certainly,
chances.
I can certainly be sneaky. I don't have a great way to disguise myself at the moment, though.
I do have in my really cool backpack here, I do happen to have do I have a disguise kit? I feel like I do. Let's see. I do have a disguise kit.
Yeah.
Does that work on just one person, or could I help a friend out?
I think you can help a friend.
I also think I
You
can.
can make me look like a cat.
Yeah, you can help a friend, I believe.
Okay, great. We can try the cat direction? Sure.
Let's do it.
I whip up my tools and my stuff, and I turn you into a cat. Poof.
Blood is just doing my makeup.
I like to think that it's like really cool.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to
dare I
craft.
say.
It takes 10 minutes to craft
Sorry,
a
go ahead.
disguise that involves moderate changes to your appearance and 30 minutes for one that requires more extensive changes. So depending
Yeah, I
on...
mean, we're just... I'll just, like, bend your ears, pin them back. And,
You
yeah,
can, you can do some contouring, make my nose look a little bit of a different shape, you know.
maybe add some, like, cat print.
Yeah.
Do a little cat marking print. Yeah, okay. We can make you a cowboy cat. I've got some extra bandanas if you want round around your neck.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. And then I probably shouldn't look like a cowboy, so
What's my cat Sona name?
your Sona name?
I'm Leopold.
Leopold.
That's what you can call me.
Leopold it is. And then yeah, I'll just and then Blood will braid their hair back in a slick white braid, and take off a lot of their cowboy gear and put on stuff that looks a little more biker gang. Because I feel like that's a similar style that they could adhere to. And then, yeah, maybe they'll like put on makeup to make them look different. I don't know, just like enough to be not recognizable, but like nothing too crazy off.
Okay.
Excellent.
Because you have the
So
disguise
if someone
kit,
was like
I think you
staring into my soul, they could probably tell, but
Yeah, because you have the disguise kit, I don't think you need to... Yeah, I don't think you need to... I think this will just function as a source of advantage for anyone trying to use deception to cover their tracks, stuff like that.
okay.
Excellent.
I don't think you need to roll.
Maybe I'll change my voice.
Oh, do you have? Oh, wait, I could do that too. Leopold.
Perfect. And then
I'm a kitty cat cowboy.
you sound just like me.
What's your disguise name?
I feel like I should be intimidating, so I'll talk like this.
Okay, all right.
And I'll call myself Vinny. Vinny von Hausen.
Perfect. Amazing.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
I can't.
Valka, what have you been doing while this has been happening?
Nothing.
Staring
Nothing.
blankly.
Okay.
just
Later.
looking
Just
at us.
standing there.
disapprovingly. Does he look approving, disapproving?
He is not smiling.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Dad's mad.
I think we are intimidating enough. Even Velko does not smile.
Okay.
We're a fearsome duo.
Dare I say we are?
Are we
While
going to leave?
while this is
Later.
happening, your KJ, your little portable radio kind of like wires in.
Oh.
And
I gotta get this.
you hear Carrier chime on, who says, Gilgil, come in.
Hi, Carrier.
Hi. Shit's bad. I don't know if
Yeah, that
you...
was the impression I got.
Yeah. I have moved myself to a better location so that I could give you a heads up. In an hour, flyers will be printed for the bounties of you, your friend Valko, and Moray.
Moray?
And I just wanted to let you know that pretty much every Tadbug is going to be on your ass soon.
Yeah, I appreciate the heads up, Carrier. 2 questions. First off, what's my bounty? Second, why are they putting a bounty on Moray?
Ask for my bounty.
Valko also wants to know his bounty.
Yeah, your warrant is for disturbing the peace and aiding and abetting multiple criminals and breaking into a warehouse. It's for
What's new?
it's for 750 gold, dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
It's backed, but it was issued by Lucas, but it was backed by Veramu, which I found strange.
Huh. Good info.
Valko, his is for disturbing the peace, breaking and entering into a town warehouse, for the murder of at least 4 people, and it is for 1,250 gold.
1,250, Valko? That's like quite a bit more than me. So what are they? What's Moray getting charged with, or supposedly?
Moray is for the use of mind-altering magic. She's priced at 1,500.
Use of mind.
She's like the utmost priority in the town. Apparently there was some sort of like huge like city scale event that people kind of like blacked out in, and apparently they they were all fighting, and then suddenly they were just like hunkered down and like safe inside from the storm. And onlookers have pinpointed it as Moray's magic. So
I'm sure it was. What I'm wondering is why she did it. Huh. Maybe I should pay her a visit.
be careful.
Thanks, Carrier. I'm working on it.
Also, you got 2 portable radios. The ones that you requested a little bit ago. I managed to snag them on my way out. They're in
Excellent.
the Drake's Tail. I figured you probably would get them today.
Yeah, I'll be. Well, I can't tell you any of my whereabouts, but I'll be. I'll you can reach me if you need to. Thanks, Carrier. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and Lucas is in the wrong here, and I think we both know that.
I think we do too. I think a lot of the Quicksilvers might agree too. I think he's got something coming his way. Not necessarily. I'm not saying. I think he's got a mutinous situation coming his way. Is what I mean.
Carrier out.
All right. KJ out. 750 and 1,250 bounties. Apparently, both of us beaten by Moray. They've got a 1,500 gold bounty on Moray for mind-altering magic last night. Apparently, something in that.
More people will be looking for Moray than us.
That's true. That cloud she sent out last night, I guess it, made people retreat? Like it was some kind of fear spell or something, but I want to know why she did it. What was she after? I don't... Oh, did Carrier say... I know you didn't say, but did Carrier say whether or not Valko and Moraes were also wanted dead or alive?
They are, everyone is wanted dead or alive, and also everyone has the caveat of anyone caught aiding or abetting this criminal will be fined and charged with up to blah 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 years in jail and blah 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 amount of money.
People caught aiding and abetting me?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Lucas did not like you.
Yeah, apparently. What the hell? He's a mean guy.
Velko, make a. I don't think you need to make anything. You
Okay.
immediately put the pieces together that, if Moray is arrested, that will just mean that the key is arrested as well. Just for your information. Whether or not that is good or bad is up to you, but, yeah, that is just a thing.
Is there a way in which we could get Moray to assist us?
I was just thinking the same thing, Valko. Because if the three of us are the most wanted people in Distos, surely we could potentially make some sort of allyship. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people who've done a lot of crime in Distos who would be more than happy to pursue Moria's bounty. She's gonna have a lot of the city after her. We might be able to get there first or strike up a deal or something, I don't know.
Either we will need to get Moray on our side, or we will have to take the key from Moray. The way I see it, it would be easier for us to team up with the way things are right now.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
The hell was that?
However, metal pipe.
I know what it was. I swung my blowhigh up behind my head and it hit these little dangly things on my ceiling fan.
Holy
It's the
shit.
classic. What-ting?
I thought someone had a
I
gong
thought it was
or
like two
something.
swords fucking clashing.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I will add, I don't know much about Moray, so I don't know how easy it would be to recruit this person.
She and I worked together before. I would say we had a strongly amicable relationship.
Did y'all have sex?
Did y'all have sex?
I can't tell if this is some sort of underlying relationship.
Sadie and I haven't decided.
Oh my god! I
The
almost regret
baby,
it,
who
actually.
knows?
I'm on to you, KJ. You slut.
I know what
And she
you are.
killed me.
I know what you are.
Holy shit.
She killed me
anyways.
afterwards, and she knows I'm alive now. We haven't really talked about it, but she was like fighting us in the bar and everything.
And then we just started making out, and then
I
one thing left to another.
lovers to enemies to lovers.
Lovers enemies to lovers.
We could try, but she was trying to bring Gamo back. Is my concern? Like, I would worry that she might be anything like I have no idea what her motivations are, but if she was trying to bring Gamo back, she might not be necessarily up for working with you, Valko, but I don't know. We'd have to ask her. She's kind of a mysterious one.
Well, she could not revive Falco without me. So, in that case, she's either forced to fight us or join us.
Mhm.
That's true. We could make a deal that we don't plan on fulfilling. I've
We
made
should get
lots of
heading
those.
to town.
Yeah, we should get moving. Selen could be dead by now.
This is likely.
Meanwhile, selling dead on the street.
Leader,
Yes.
I must add, since we are braving the public together, should we be seen together?
Maybe we can go in groups.
Whatever you think is best for your safety.
I see.
I mean, if anyone is seen traveling with Valko, they're going to instantly.
Yeah,
You
Valko, you
want
go by
it.
yourself. We'll just
This
be
is
an awkward
true.
distance away, just in case something happens, but
I will go ahead now then. Goodbye. And he
Well-
turns around and starts leaving.
We'll try to tail you with okay distance.
Yes.
He
Okay.
waves as he walks off.
Aw, that's
Follow
cute.
behind a couple minutes behind, probably.
Yeah.
I need stealth checks
Got
from
binoculars.
everyone who wants to stealth.
I have a question, Sadie.
Yes,
Because I'm wearing a disguise,
you have advantage.
could I? Okay. Well, I was gonna ask if I could do like a deception check instead.
Sure.
Would that have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I do... It's the same bonus, so it doesn't actually effectively matter that much. But Valka wouldn't be, skulking around corners or whatever. He would just be, walking and attempting to just, be a part of the crowd to the best of his ability. Could I do a charisma stealth check?
Yes.
Okay.
I love charisma still.
It's the same bonus, so just ignore that this
Oh!
one's dexterity. 23.
Okay.
I don't know how I got a 10. It was 4 or 6 on advantage.
That is, MR, are you stealthing? I'm not sure if you need to, but...
I don't think they're going to stealth, really. I think they're just... I think what they'll try to do is, they're pretty much gonna find kind of a zigzag sort of way through what they know of the back alleys of Distos to kind of get to where they're going.
Okay.
And we're headed to the Drake's Tail? Or where?
That's where Valka is headed, but he also
Yeah.
didn't say that.
You said it. What you did say it before breakfast, so I think we can assume.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check, MR, just to see if you can, how fast you can get people through the back alley
Just raw
streets.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a nice little cowboy journey.
Okay.
Incredible.
It takes
I do
about the
agree
same amount of time.
with
But
If I know what it would be like to be a boy of cow.
okay. And we, the camera pans back to the city of Distos, where the neon lights are glowing in front of the post office. It is a small, like, brickish building with large neon lettering in front of it. And it is taller than it is wide and taller than it is long. It is just like a very, like, rectangle standing
like a book.
upright thing. Yeah. And Selen is in front of it and opens the door, and you hear a little tling thing as you walk in, and you see someone floating, grabbing packages from these massive, like, walls of what essentially look like just like walls of cubby holes for packages and for like letters and stuff that like go from smaller to bigger size. And you see someone who's just like they seem to be just like levitating and like pushing off the sides of the walls and like grabbing packages and bringing them different places and stuff like that.
Like they're in an anti-grav chamber, and
Basically.
there's mail in it.
Yeah.
I see.
There's mail in it.
And they notice you and they go,
He stares up.
"Oh, it's a I should say it's a an orcish woman with like a deep red kind of ponytail. It's like half up, half down kind of thing. And her hair is like kind of like floating as she's floating around.
Like she's in the ISS.
And,
Hell yeah.
she looks at you and she goes, I'll bring it down. And she like finishes a package and then she floats down and she goes, what can I do? What? Hello, welcome to the post office. What do you need?
There was a tiefling that jumps around on top of buildings that gave me a package the other day. Who is that?
Oh, you mean Swift? Yeah, he's been around for a little bit. He's our intern. Did he get a package wrong? What?
He delivered me a package, and I would like to trace the origins of this package, or at least know where this came from. He said it had been bouncing around since it had gotten here, which doesn't make sense.
Okay. Do you have the package?
Yes.
Okay.
Hand her the box shell or whatever.
Yeah, she takes
Not
the
the letter,
box, looks at the package label, goes to like a binder and flips through it. You see her like flipping through the binder, and she has to flip like a lot of pages, and she goes, "This box seems to have been here for like quite some time. You don't know who sent you this?"
What do you mean, quite some time?
Well, okay, so the earliest record we have of this box is from, she kind of like counts on her fingers and she goes like 15-ish years ago. It arrived in the city and was stationed here for a little bit. And it went out. She flips a lot of pages in the book again, and she says it went out a few days ago. It was There was a paid space by a benefactor.
Who is this benefactor?
That's patient confidentiality, but for mail, I don't really.
Patient confident.
I can't really tell you that.
Was this package under a timed request to be sent out on a certain date and arrive in a certain location? Or did the location change?
She looks at the package slip and she says, "No, it's the locations don't really change once we get them. It was always for that time at that rooftop, which is an odd place for a package to be sent, but you got it, so I guess it worked."
Is there any other information around this object package?
I'm sorry, we just hold the packages and send them out. I don't really...
And you don't know where it came from?
Let's see. Maybe I can help you out here. She looks back at the first, when it came in, and she goes, It came in from somewhere in Kezra. Yeah, it came in from northern Kezra, up in, or I guess that's now Aberica with the changing borders. The city of Theok is, I think, where it came from. She's like cross-referencing like a map at this point because it just has like coordinates on it, and is like doing some like really like deep detective work to try to figure out where this thing came from. And goes, it doesn't have a recipient on it or like a return address or like anything like that. So I don't know. I don't have a name. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else I can do for you?
I don't think so. I'm now gonna go to my next location, and then that is where I will be. That is all.
Okay. Yeah. You make your way there as Valko, I think, gets to the Drake's Tail. Yeah, Valko.
I enter.
Okay. Heads turn as you enter, and you see a lot of people in the tail look up and kind of like cheer, like "Hey!" when you enter, and one person goes, "He returns!" But Phil looks
He's still alive.
Phil looks disparaged to see you, but nonetheless, like kind of like a little bit relieved. And he goes, "So you're alive?
Yes.
What happened
Did you
out there?"
expect otherwise?
A little bit. I mean, you were gone, and there were statues everywhere. You might have fallen into been petrified and then shattered, and could have been any rock I stepped on today.
This would not happen.
Yeah, I can see that. What happened?
There was a basilisk. Oh, well, it started as we were battling Lolo. But then the basilisk appeared and turned many people to stone.
Yeah, the the city guard came and kind of swept up that the body of that creature earlier this morning. God, you guys killed that thing?
Valko takes out its heart. He still has that, right? I think.
Yeah.
Phil
Yes, I
looks at
know.
it and goes, okay. And turns away and like covers the nose like they're about to like throw up because you just like showed them a piece of gore that they weren't expecting. And
You're like, yeah, actually, it's right here.
Yeah. It's
and they
dead
look
now.
back and they go, holy, okay.
Fair.
What do you think?
About the heart?
Yes.
It's cool, I guess.
Yeah. He puts it away.
He looks scared at this
He's
point.
scared. Aw.
He thought you were like a dangerous like idiot before. Now he sees that you're a ruthless idiot.
It's just an animal. It's fine.
And he goes, okay, Christ, you have a package that I brought to the downstairs for when you want it.
From who?
Man named Carrier.
I will check it momentarily.
Other than that, I mean, what's our next course of action? The Lola's gang has kind of petered off. Apparently we can't find her body either.
Do you know a person called Lucas?
Yeah, everyone knows Lucas. Lucas is the leader of the other gang, the other big gang.
Right. That's our next target.
His head goes in his hands, and he's like, "You want?" We just got done defending.
You don't
our turf.
understand. We didn't just get done defending our turf. We're in the middle of it still.
The people need time to bolster to get with to be able to say hi to their families. We've just been they're in very, very bad danger, and we need to give them the option to get out of it. And also, anyone seen with you right now is a criminal.
Yes, that is why we must kill Lucas.
The bounty's not gonna go away with Lucas. He's the one who put it up, but it's being backed by one of the head officials in the city, Veramu.
Why would a head official of the city want me dead?
We're only a couple minutes behind you, right?
Yeah, at this time, everyone
Would
else...
I have overheard that?
Probably.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little, just like in the group of us coming through the door. Oh, what a nice, wait, that's your voice. What a nice cowboy journey. How lovely. Falco! My teeth are gritted. I'm casting a message. Falco, Vera Moo is the person I have blackmail on. It's not that she wants to kill you. I think that she wants to kill me and all known associates. She's double dipping in gang warfare.
He nods. And then he kind of frowns and turns to you, and he says, "No one recognized me in the streets."
I don't know you, sir. I'm just here for a drink. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. I thought people would have, you got a big bounty on your head. I thought people would have come right for you.
I suppose I didn't encounter any bounty hunters today. I would like a drink as well.
Phil goes, do you wanna what type of drink do you wanna I don't know. And he starts making a coffee at first. He pours like an ale and then sips it and starts making a coffee. Like it's too damn early. But yeah, you all get like a breakfast if you want it. KJ, you get a breakfast that isn't staring back at you with like your own eyes.
Yay!
I have already eaten.
He goes, Felon came in here a little. Or no, your friend came in
Doesn't know
here a
his
little.
name.
Yeah, your friend came in here a little bit ago. What are you?
The sad-looking one?
Yeah, the one that looks like a wet cat.
He nods.
Oh, buddy.
Was he looking for Lola?
Yeah. Yeah, I muttered something about going to the post office or something, and then he left. After having some of my coffee at first. And he has another sip of what looks like an Irish coffee at this point. He's gone through like 3 drinks while you've been here. You're starting to think that he might be an alcoholic, but it's fine.
You're starting to think that you've made him become an alcoholic.
Basically.
This would be Valko's fault.
Do you know where Cherry is?
Cherry? Yeah, I mean, that's her whole deal. No one really knows where she is. Why did she get into contact with you?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
right.
someone has the
There
note that
was an
says where she
address.
is.
I don't have the note. We'll get to that later, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, so what do you want? This is Sadie asking, what do you want the gang to be doing right now? Just like getting ready for another battle or like an attack or something? Hiding, laying low?
Phil,
Yeah.
what do the people here want?
They want some rest.
How have the past few weeks been for this gang?
Not well.
Can you expand on the events that have happened before I have come here?
Gamma was, thought she had figured something out, was kind of becoming a recluse. She was, spending hours scouring scholarly papers downstairs, just making, just like, making notes herself and just going over and over and over again some
I know
papers.
of someone like this.
And
Continue.
the people got antsy, and she wouldn't really hear them out. And she used the werewolf boy as a sort of like a bodyguard to keep people from getting too bad. So we were basically just sitting on our hands while our leader devolved into insanity, which I think is why people didn't immediately fight you.
They were looking for a new leader to begin with.
Most of them. Some of them were fanatics, diehards like Lola, but...
Selen did not find Lola's body, yes?
No.
We need to stop leaving corpses where we go.
That's just good advice, I feel.
I'm coming to realize this.
Just slowly nod.
What is everyone else doing while this is
Excuse me,
happening?
barkeep. Can I get a
God.
cowboy drink for old Leopold, the kitty cat cowboy?
You are making an embarrassment of my kind.
My apologies.
Yeah, someone told me how to
Please,
make a cowboy
please,
special.
For the love of every god, tell me I don't sound like that.
You do not.
It gives me some hope.
I'll take a cowboy special for sure.
2 cowboy specials, not for any particular reason, but because I'd like to try this fine cat's culture.
He makes a drink that Blood taught him how to
Yes, very good.
a little bit ago.
Perfect. Your measurements are amazing.
And it's
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
very good. But yeah.
Just
The recipe.
sipping it.
He has a little bit of a twang to it.
Oh, I can feel that, the cowboy twang.
God. The cowboy twang.
It's like a guitar string on a spaghetti western.
Exactly.
I'll enjoy my drink and just sort of sit for a moment. Yeah, generally killing less people is it's a good way to go, you know.
You
I've never
have
killed
gravely
anyone in
misinterpreted my
life.
words.
Oh, okay, so you don't want to not kill people.
I meant that we should be keeping track of the bodies, seeing as there seems to be people who are capable of resurrection.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Or at least we should dice them or something.
Oh, yeah, you could always take them with you.
Right.
At this point, the radio on the house radio kind of rings, and Phil goes and answers it, and he goes, "Yep." Oh, and he looks over at Blood and goes, "Hey, stranger, this one's for you." One second.
What the fuck? Hello?
And it's Leonara on the other end.
Oh, hello?
She goes, "Blood, I've been trying to get a hold of you for like hours now. Are you okay?"
Yeah, sorry, just went on this crazy trip in a treehouse. But I'm fine. What's going on with you?
Well, at first she says, well, firstly, we had a breakfast date this morning that waited.
Oh my god. We did?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. The trip got me way hungover and I completely overslept. Let me make it up to you. Are you free now?
Listen, Blood, I know that things are hard right now. Don't worry about it. I would like to see you though. We got a lot to catch up on.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand.
The city's in
Yeah.
shambles right now. I'm just
Yeah,
glad you're
I don't
alive.
think yeah, I'm glad you're alive too. Maybe we'll do something some other time then. Stay safe out there. Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, I will. You too, especially, please.
Yeah, and if you need anything, just let me know, okay?
Okay. She
All
hangs
right,
up.
goodbye.
Hearing
Great
that Blood,
talking.
while Blood was on the sensitive phone call using the real voice, KJ was like, "Hey, everybody, let me tell you a story about my cowboy exploits. Come listen to me and nobody else in the bar."
Boy,
So I'm
exploit.
shooting, bang, bang, bang.
Oh my
And
god.
the officer of the law, he's chasing after me on horseback.
Oh my.
And I get him with my kitty cat claws. Rare.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
And I made
Do
off
you
with the
think this is
treasure.
inspired by anything?
Inspired by anything?
Well, I should clarify. MR is just kind of turned, looking at Blood.
Okay. KJ is clearly enjoying their time as a cat.
Cat and cowboy.
Yeah.
Both being enjoyed at the same time.
What other business do we have, guys?
I still have to decide what to do with the game.
We still have to find Celine.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Any idea where he might be?
I believe someone
Post
mentioned the
office.
post office, so I believe that might
is
be a
what we
good
were told,
start.
yes.
Oh.
Cat cowboy.
Yeah? Leopold?
I need some of your experience. You are more versed in this field than I am. If you were a subordinate of a person which being associated with said person was gravely dangerous for you and everyone around them. Maybe this is a bad question, considering that I do know what you would do. From my perspective, the way things are, if everyone rests, nothing is going to change, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I could tell everyone to go rest, and we could do all of the work, which hasn't stopped us before.
As a totally involved observer, I would say that if you push these people much further, you might start losing some loyalty within your ranks. It seems like these people have been through a lot in the past few days, and they really do need a chance to recover. We might need to take a slower approach to some of these. Oh, I mean, you might need to take a slower approach to some of your issues.
Hmm.
Sorry, it's just my sensibilities. My cowboy sensibilities make me say these
All
things.
about community.
Yeah.
The people that rest, are they not still in danger simply by being a part of this gang?
Sure, but you still have the like the social hierarchy of things. Like they're not as important of a target. Like, yes, they are still in direct defiance of the law, but nobody's gonna do anything about that because they got better things going on. Whereas someone with an actual bounty on their head, now they're more prime picking. There's a reward for going after them, and it changes the status quo when those people something happens to them, right? Whereas the underlings, they can sort of go wherever the wind takes them and generally stay out of people's way, and even if they're technically breaking the law, it doesn't really matter that much. But they can still be a very valuable asset and resource and community and you know, everything like that.
Hmm.
It's just, you know, what I know from my time as a cowboy.
Right, your cowboy time. Hmm.
If they were traveling with someone with a bounty, like in a group, if that group was attacked, though, I don't think they'd necessarily be spared.
Right.
Yes.
Phil is looking at all of you intently.
Mind your business. I mean, if you don't mind, I would like another drink of what you said, cowboy.
Cowboy juice! Give it here!
Yeah.
How much do we owe you, barkeep? 4 cowboy juices?
4 silver.
Excellent.
Silver juice.
I take 4 silver and I push 3 of them and I flick the other one with a wink. Just like a cowboy.
With a wink. Cowboys do not wink.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. My cover's blown.
He's
I
right.
suppose
Cowboys
the gang
don't
can
wink.
lay low.
I'm a different kind
Cowboys
of cowboy.
don't wink?
The gang can lie
I'm
low.
a special one.
I suppose the gang can lie low.
They don't have to sit still while they lie low. They can, you know.
But what tasks are there to be done aside from overthrow another gang and overthrow a government?
You can.
An entire government?
I
It
mean,
seems this way.
you have a few people you can send on special tasks while everyone else just sits or does things in the bar and makes money.
Hmm. Making money is always useful.
You also
That's
have
what I always say.
you also have Dion that you can set to find anything that you're looking for, and you got Cherry who can look for or follow anyone that you need. You got some folks that can do things on the down low.
Hmm. He like runs a hand through his hair. I can't say I am well versed on less direct approaches.
Mm. It's an important skill to learn as a leader.
Hmm.
When to not well, avoiding violence for one, but the slow path, the more safe option,
Yes.
the long plan.
I am used to being part of groups which will constantly put their lives on the line for one another.
I think, you can still do that and also work to employ strategy. And
let's face it, you got like 60 people here. They aren't all gonna put their lives on the line for you. That's too many people.
Hmm.
sometimes when the odds are stacked against you, you gotta get crafty. I'm a country boy myself, but I imagine folks who grew up in the city would know something about that. Yeah, people in this bar, members of the Drakes, anyone agree? City folk, you learn to be scrappy to survive.
Yeah! There's like
Yeah,
four
that's right,
people that
that's
like
right.
raise a glass.
I suppose, aside from laying low, we should be keeping tabs on what was the other gang called? The Silver,
The Quicksilvers.
the Fast,
Quicksilver.
the Quicksilvers.
Fast.
Never heard of them.
The
Fast
fast.
Yes.
You could also keep an eye out for those other bounty holders. Sorry. What was it? Kilo Jewel and Mo Ray. I'm new in town, so
yes.
I never heard of them.
Moray. We need to get in contact with Moray.
Yeah. Yep, that is something we need to do.
That is something we need to do. So, we need to find Moray's location if that is not something that someone is already aware of.
I may or may not know like a recent previous location that she was at.
Okay. And aside from that, we need to be aware of the Quicksilver's movements, if any. Anything that is
Yeah.
going on with the entire gang.
Does Val go to a thieves' cant?
Nope.
Fuck, that really sucks.
He is not a rogue.
Okay, the kitty
That's
cat
what
cowboy
nonsense out of-
says some kind of nonsense sentence to you that does not make sense.
And then, like,
when
squint.
you've got a little bit of a mole problem, I can talk to the groundhogs. I whisper in their ears, and they dig in little tunnels, and they deliver me little goodies from the ground.
I think Phil responds with, I just prefer to, smoke them out. That's much, much easier.
Are the two of you druids?
Something like that. People call me a man of the land.
What did you actually say in Thieves' Cant?
I was trying to communicate the idea that Killajoel could potentially set up a network of informants among the Quicksilvers.
Yeah, I think that Phil says we have some that could be of use, but most of ours have been smoked out by other gangs at this point.
Ah. Alright, no moles in the tunnels. Maybe they could use a little, I don't know, little hidey hole.
A little hidey hole.
I'll relay. I'll point a finger toward Falco and relay the
do
message
elaborate.
directly that I could set up a network of informants. Potentially, I have people on the inside.
This would be ideal.
Yeah, the moles and the holes and everything.
Yes, the moles.
I'm having too much fun with this.
This cowboy speaks in secrets.
I just talk the truths of the world that people aren't ready to hear. Alrighty. Well, those are two things on the plate for the future. What about everyone else? Vinny, you got any thoughts?
How you say my brain is speechless? I think that if the folks here need a little break does not hurt. But I don't think that the plan should stop moving. If there were a plan that I were to refer to, but I don't know what you mean. Anywho, say there was. Yeah, I think if we work quietly and appear as though we are in recovery, they won't expect any actions that were to happen very soon, if not immediate. I think that we should know. We should be prayer. We should know more than they do, and I feel as though they know more than us, which does not. If I were to refer to a anonymous us.
Sadie.
Uh,
Besides, like, bounty hunters, who is in the business of, like, collecting bounties, and also, more specifically, who is in the business of paying bounties in Distos?
So, usually the person who sets up a bounty is the one that pays it. Sometimes they'll have, in your case, they have a benefactor who will meet or exceed the bounty being paid if they are like a high profile target. But so for your case, it would be Lucas is paying for your capture, backed by Veramu, who's also paying for your capture. But sometimes if they're like enemies to the city will convene and decide to take on that burden, stuff like that. But the main people that collect the bounties are one, the Tide Bugs, who are the pseudo militia of the city. They're more of bounty hunters than actual guards, but they do go for whatever's the highest paying thing right now, which in this case is your bounties. So you're gonna get a lot of those.
And Moray.
Yeah.
Right.
Your bounties collective with Moray.
I see. So who Moray's bounty is because of her use of mind-altering magic.
Mhm.
Was that posted by the town, or is that also Lucas and Veramu?
That one was posted by the town and by the council of Distos.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's also why it's so fucking huge.
Yeah.
Because that is a big problem that they need to quench immediately.
Yeah. Mr. Valco, even if everybody in your gang is laying low, taking a break, you might just have tide bugs and various bounty hunters just showing up at your door, trying to cause trouble. I'm not saying that you can't handle them. In fact, I think you could probably dispatch, like, the vast majority of them fairly easily, but you might just, like, be a known quantity for a while.
Yes.
You ready for that reality?
I am familiar with similar happenings.
I see. All right.
Would you
It's,
require someone to accompany you in case of tragedy?
Tragedy.
That's an intense
This
word.
would be helpful.
It is not something I have done before. Or rather, I misspoke. It is not something I haven't done before.
Oh. It takes a certain level of courage to just stay where you are and know that anyone could be hunting you at any moment. And I don't know if this might come off as facetious. I apologize for my cowboy tone, but I do admire that confidence. Honestly, I haven't seen that before.
There are many things to admire about me.
Oh God.
Oh, okay, I got it started.
Okay. I am fantastic, yes.
I am the best.
You are everything except humility.
Alrighty, so what's the current plan?
Oh, I need to go get my package.
Do you mean selling or an actual package?
No, the actual package that's downstairs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's.
I need to go pick up my object.
You go downstairs. You see just a plain-looking box with like white twine, and you open it up, and it has two like portable radios, like Kilojoule has.
Like a walkie-talkie.
Basically.
I've never seen something like that before. I'm not even there, I don't think.
Yeah, I take the radios back up.
Okay.
There are these devices.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that, but maybe try this specific frequency. For no
Maybe
reason
tune
at all.
into 73.5.
I have no clue what that is, but if you go on the left side of that panel.
Great, so we're connected.
Who is going to take this one? There are two.
I do already have one.
I don't believe I have what this is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you are MR. Yeah. No, you can
MR,
just
you are planning on staying with me, yes?
Yes.
Then yes, I will hand this over to Blood.
Okay, that probably makes sense. I would assume the other one would be around you a lot too. Blood's got fuck, Vinny's got people to kiss.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
I'm famously single.
I'm notoriously known to not have any lovers in my lifetime. Ever. I just like giving random people flowers. Is that a crime?
going to prison for being too kind.
Do you
If
think
that's a
that
crime,
Selen's...
then riddle me a criminal.
Lock me up.
Lock me up.
Do we think
Cuff
that
me.
Selen is still at the post office? It has been a minute.
I'm
He had left a while back, before we had even got here.
Right.
He does tend to zone out. So
yeah,
possibly.
he could just be still standing there.
Just standing there.
For real?
We all know him. He could just be standing there, waiting for us to find him.
Like a wet cat, just like sitting on
I
the
wouldn't
corner.
see it past him.
Like when you get lost and your parents tell you don't move, we'll find you. You
Just
realize
don't
he was
move.
lost.
It wouldn't hurt to check.
Sure.
Yeah, it's their first, I guess, only lead, right?
Yes. I think.
I guess we
Yeah,
should
might as-
cross our
might as
fingers
well go.
then.
MR, you're going with?
Yeah,
I know we've just joined up with you, but anything that you would like from us, potentially, Mr. Valco? Not that we're illegally assisting you in any way, in case anyone's listening, but just what can we do for you?
Hmm.
You didn't get this from me, but can I help you?
You are going to do what you proposed.
Okay, I
And-
see.
What can you be doing, Blood?
I might ask, do you tag along, Vinny?
I'd love to tag along
If you can
with this
manage
stranger.
a little bit of stealth,
No.
I'd like some backup on
You
this.
won't even know I'm here.
I'd be more comfortable if I did know you were there.
I will be a little less stealthy than that. But stealthy the same.
Perfect. Amazing.
Okay. So,
Okay.
MR and Valko are following Selen's trail, and KJ and Blood are going where?
Scouting out Moray's or the house. I get, was it Edgar's place? Wherever they were with Gamma's body
That was
is where
Moray's
I'm checking
place.
for. That was Moray's place. Okay, so it's probably swarming. So we're gonna need to like pretend to be normal people.
I
Should be
don't know
fine.
what
Already
you mean.
got
I
these
am
guys.
very normal.
Yeah, where's the most normal?
Can I like as we're walking to find Selen, can I cast Find Familiar as a ritual?
Ooh.
To have my my propeller guy just kind of keep an eye in the sky.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
We can also say that you just did that like earlier today. Because I don't think you can
Alright,
cast
so-
it while you're walking, but
You have a flying propeller? Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all of the parts.
Of all of you.
yeah, we can say that Valko and I'm so used to saying Valko and Selen because they're always a pair. Valko and MR make their way just following the trail of Selen to where Selen is. Selen, what are you doing at this current point in time?
What is the establishment I am in like?
So, it is big and it is, there's a lot of, it's very formal and there's a lot of, like, sections in the place that are, There's some like restricted sections and some like scholarly sections, stuff like that. But yeah, what are you looking for?
Are there tables? Are there windows?
Yeah, there's tables, and there are windows.
Okay, I have a long list. Let me collect my brain.
Okay.
What does he have? How much work is it to get into sections that are restricted and whatnot? What's in them?
Depending on the section, it can range from a little bit of work to a lot of work. With your credentials, you'd have access to some scholarly pieces, but not like really big, like dangerous books and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's not stuff he could light on fire.
No.
I'm so happy we have a book reader, man.
Yeah, for
Wow.
real.
Okay, first of all, so part 1 out of 3, probably, of this list of category of objects. 1, religious texts. I need religious texts. I need history of the saints. Anything specifying Valentine specifically. Looking for particularly associated locations. Then any books on Kezara, specifically the town that was mentioned. Fuak, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. That, if there is a map, an outdated map, a map from 15 years ago, that would be preferable. He's looking for anything that ties stuff together, obviously. And he has probably, what else does he need? List of people, like records of Academy people, if possible, if that's a thing that would exist here. And I'm staring at my notes document so hard. I'll start with that.
Okay, so the list of people is pretty easy. There are a lot of records of Academy people that have come and gone, graduates, major people. There are a lot of like theses that are just stored here from people who have done research here and published here. Yeah, there are just like, I don't know if you're looking for anyone in particular, but you can probably find records.
Not anyone in particular. Oh, the last thing I forgot to mention, I'm also looking for records on divination.
Okay. You can easily find an outdated map of Fuak as well. That's pretty easy to come by. You find a few that are just like in random books around the place, but you also find one that's like rolled up. And you can like spread it out and pinpoint it. You know where it is, just like it's up near the border of Oberica and Kezara.
Mm-hmm.
On the Saffron Road, not too far away from Kirsch. But, yeah, so you know where it is. The development of the town's probably changed a whole bunch since you've been there, but, yeah. Or, I don't think you've been there, but since the map was made. Yeah. The, more interesting ones are the, records of divination and the history of the saints. So, the history of the saints, make an intelligence check just to see what you can get.
Intelligence check.
Okay.
Middling.
You find some books on, since you're specifically focusing on Valentine, you find some books on the Valentine as a figure in like myth, you know that he is commonly depicted as the most mortal of the saints. He was apparently the only one to be able to he's apparently the only one to be able to ascend to godhood through some, or to sainthood through some like other means than the other ones did. But he was always like the seen as like the connector between the common folk and the saints, the other saints. You can ask me 2 questions that you want to know.
2 questions. I have to think about this for a moment.
Okay.
I have to be careful with this.
For records on divination, you find some records of different types of divination. There's like tarot. There's a bunch of like bibliomancy. There's tasseography, which is the reading of tea leaves. There's a whole bunch of different like esoteric kind of things. There's also books on some basic forms of divination, like augury and stuff like that, that various people have used over the years, but nothing that really kind of speaks to you, I don't think.
Okay, question 1. It is a specification, or general knowledge. Is it general knowledge? Are the saints general knowledge? I feel like they would be.
General knowledge.
Anyways, it is a mention in the Valentine mythology, from my understanding, that that this saint forgot everything to remember the past and the future. Is my understanding correct of this?
Yes. You know that he you find records of stories that tell of him essentially forgetting his own name and his own life and everything that mattered to him in order to remember. Essentially how the books describe it is in order to remember everything that ever mattered to anyone ever, or will ever matter to anyone ever. So he essentially like just lost himself in order to know the past and the future and like everyone who would ever be alive.
And is the concept of remembering the future the implication that he knows what will happen in the future already? Or is it that from the point in which he ascended onwards, he would be archiving that information in his brain as he witnessed it occur?
He would know the future already.
Okay.
Valco and MR, you make your way to the post office, and then following Selen's trail, you make your way to a large building that is part of the Icarus Archives, which are a chain of libraries in most major cities around the world that are dedicated to just like storing information. And you find someone in there.
This would make sense.
There's a fucking mess on the table, for real. He's probably staring at the window with his back turned.
As we were traveling, did MR find any potential like suspicious people following us or trailing us?
Make a perception check.
Okay. With the head. Damn.
You did not.
Okay.
Let's get started here.
So he's just facing a window right now?
Yeah, he would appear to be lost in thought.
Hmm.
His hood is up.
Valko looks over his shoulder and just stands there.
Cool, they're gonna do that for God knows how long.
Yeah. For a very long time.
I hate them so much.
Amar is going to walk over and place their cage down on the table.
Yes, I am here as well.
Does this shake Selen from his thoughts?
No.
No? Okay, it continues.
Oh god.
Are you studying?
He will turn and look at MR.
Falco is also like right behind him.
He will take a step backwards into the wall, and then he will move sideways and look at MR.
You are here.
You people act in the strangest ways.
He looks confused.
I'm normal, MR.
Have you found anything useful?
Why do you sound like that?
What do you mean?
He shakes his head. He'll pull his hood down.
You were here.
He nods.
I have a question for you.
What is your question?
If you became God, would you still say the word damn?
Going in quotes.
Coldest lines.
He puts his hand to his chin. Is there a reason that I should not?
This is a yes or no question.
Given the current information that I have, yes. I think.
You think.
This is what I believe currently.
Do you believe your opinion will change in the future?
There is a possibility.
For what reason would it change?
I don't know if there would be a reason that a god would not say damn.
It is informal.
Do gods have to always be formal?
He ponders for a while.
It would seem not.
Neatable
Nods.
does not adhere to your formal standards, at least.
What does not?
Neatable.
MR gestures to the symbol on their robe again.
Is she?
I see.
They both. He will look out the window again.
In what sense is this god informal?
What do you mean?
This is a question to MR.
Oh. He still
Awesome.
asks it.
He just looks over at him and then looks back.
Oh, this to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for one, I have been informed of your saint. Neatable seems to not be one of them, but yet they are still God to me.
I see. What do you think counts as God?
MR kind of takes their hand and just kind of rubs the top of the bird cage as if trying to like think about it and like rubbing their chin.
I suppose having followers.
Is that all there is?
If enough people. Well, if one person believes in a god, then that person would be worshipping a god. It doesn't matter if they have any presence on this world.
Define presence.
Well, I suppose Eatable's presence comes in the fact that I may still practice the magic he has given me. There may always, I suppose in the most present way, physical way, Lux would be that.
Presence is Lux?
As perhaps most people on this world would see it. In Sectrum, we did not know much of Lux. There was only Needable.
Are you implying that Luxon is a god?
Well, the clerical figures of this world use it, do they not?
Clerical figures of this world. I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Be more specific.
Those who draw their powers from God still use Lux, do they not?
Everyone does.
I suppose this is true. I do not know enough about this source.
He's looking out the window.
Did you come here for something?
Not particularly.
He stares at him.
You did not have a reason for coming here.
The reason for coming here was to find you.
Why would you do that?
We are all part of this clan, are we not?
Clan?
Yes, clan.
Am I not your bodyguard?
That as well.
You are. But I do not believe we are all part of this gang, no. The only person I know who has stated any kind of loyalty to that would be you. He looks at MR.
I
Although
see.
the other two seem to be acting as if they are working under Valco. So I would assume they might as well also be. I wouldn't know.
As far as the law is concerned, the whole group of you is a part of this gang.
I would imagine they would be, yes.
Yes.
He will point out the window at something and look at Valco.
something.
How one of the moons.
What's the moon?
It is Valentine.
What is your opinion?
You're going to have to be more specific than this.
On what I am pointing at.
You're still going have to be more specific than this.
What do you think about what you are looking at right now?
It is one of our moons.
That is all.
Is he just thinking of an answer?
What does Valentine look like? The lunar object, Valentine?
Valentine looks like the easiest way I can describe it is a discarded piece of paper that's like wadded up. It's has a lot of like wrinkles and a lot of like gray impressions that give it the look of like a wadded piece of paper of something of like a thought that's been discarded and torn up and stuff like that.
I think it is beautiful.
He blinked.
You asked for my opinion.
I did.
He looks at the floor. He hands him the piece of paper with the address on it.
He pockets it. What do you think about it?
He looks for way too long, probably. He is thinking, I am thinking.
Yesterday was the last day of the height of its fullness. Tomorrow, it will no longer be in a full phase.
This is not an opinion.
I do not understand why it operates in the manner that it does.
In what manner do you mean?
Its preferences do not make sense.
He nods. Do any of their preferences make sense?
He shakes his head.
That one is the most preferable, though, yes.
It is the most preferable?
From a personal standpoint.
Does it prefer you the most?
The most.
Out of all of them,
Who is them?
the other saints.
It would seem that way.
Hmm. And you don't know why?
He shakes his head.
I see.
Somewhat.
Somewhat?
He somewhat shakes his head.
You look down.
What did you come here to find?
Wait, I look down.
You look down at the pages that you have been reading from, and they seem a little bit worn, like someone has taken out this book recently. Go on.
Is there a record on the inside of who checks these books out? Do they get checked out? I would doubt you're allowed to take books from this one.
You are not allowed to take books out.
Okay, so there's no record on who took it.
Nope.
What was Vaku's question?
What did you come here to find?
There is a town north of where you found me that is no longer part of my country's borders. I received something before our interaction last night. That was not last night. That was the night before last night. The night that you did something for me prior to that occurrence, I received an object. I was...
Did something.
I went to the post office to trace the origins of this object. It does not make any sense where it came from. This item... I would have been 9 years old when it was mailed out to the current location in which it had arrived to me. And I did not have any association with any reason this would arrive to my location, known to the public or to any other conscience until I would have been 17.
I see. What does that have to do with the library?
I needed information on...
He stares at the floor.
something.
On something?
I was attempting to understand something.
Something?
What are you saying that for?
What is the something?
That I am attempting to understand.
Correct.
I am attempting to understand who sent the package, if they were under possession, if the person who sent the package was an actual person, if the person who sent the package does not exist, and where this package came from, and who it is actually from.
What was in this package?
He just flicks the pendant hanging around his neck.
Valka, make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
What?
Oh, jeez.
I'm horrible at those.
Whilst Valko is making this wisdom saving throw, he keeps talking.
Alternatively, I am trying to decide if someone is being exceedingly cruel to me.
Valka, you reach out and you grab the pendant just out of, without, like, even, like, thinking about it, and you, like, break the chain off the neck. and you just like
I grab
throw
his
it.
hand.
Oh, I throw it.
He would attempt to grab his hand around the time that he would have grabbed it.
Okay. Make a athletics check or acrobatics, I guess. It's a grapple check.
Contested.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Oh jeez.
15.
Okay.
Oh!
Holy shit. 15, I think, is the biggest roll of today.
For real.
No, I got a 23 on stealth.
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
There is first let me describe something. As Velka pulls this this thing off of you, as it leaves your neck, you feel your head start to buzz in a like it's like just in the background there's a faint like you had a migraine but you didn't notice it because you had this thing on. And Valko, your hand clasps around Valko as it like leaves, and you wrestle this thing out of your grasp. As you make contact with the vial again, it subsides.
So wait, I grab his wrist.
You grab his wrist, and you're able to like get the vial back before
At the
he throws
point in
it.
time in which I grab his wrist, I have a question. Is it possible to non-lethally cast a spell on someone that may or may not kill them if it crits?
Rules as written, no.
No.
Is it possible that I could attempt to not accidentally kill Valko right now?
You can pull your punch, or what are you trying to?
I intend to cast Dissonant Whispers, but he has low enough health that I could kill him, and I really don't want to kill him. So
Make the saving throw and put it in chat.
aha. Okay.
Dissonant Whispers new.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he go unconscious?
Okay.
No.
I will cast Sacred Wait.
Well, first of all, I run away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, Valko grabs for the pendant or whatever the thing, pulls it off your neck. You grab his hand, cast the thing on him, and he lets go and runs away. I guess.
Yeah.
Is what happens.
You also.
Okay.
There's a detail. Is it still here? Does it still? Oh, it doesn't anymore. Okay, that's it then. I guess. Yeah.
And I will say that as Dylan, looking back on the encounter, just like it happened so fast that you didn't have time to process it in the time. But as Valka reached for the pendant, you saw a like a bluish purple flame in his eyes.
He will pocket the item that is now a broken chain
Valko
very carefully.
walks 30 feet away and then stops.
MR kind of just looks between them.
Am I fully like in control right now?
Mm-hmm. It was just that one action of trying to grab the thing and throw it somewhere.
He would appear to have Sacred Flame at the ready.
He stares at his hand.
What is the meaning of this haste?
There seems to be something in my head.
The haste is my own doing.
Is he
This
just
is
standing
not what I
30
meant.
feet away?
Yeah, he is just standing 30 feet away right now with his back turned to Selen.
And he looks bad.
he
Oh yeah, your body would
Yeah.
have been racked with horrible fucking pain.
Yeah. He turns back over and like kind of like
It would have felt like he grabbed something in your brain and wrenched it around very quickly.
Kind of like with staggered movements, he approaches the table and sits down at it.
He is looking down on him.
Selen,
What?
I am going to sit here. Show me that again.
Show
your-
you what
The
again?
package that you received.
He looks a little bit surprised.
You do not intend to be hurt again?
What do you mean?
It is interesting that you were capable of learning your lesson.
He will take the item out.
As soon as you see this pendant and you see it in contact with Selen again, are you close enough to grab it, or are you like sitting like a little bit away?
I assume I would be sitting on whatever side of the table is opposite of the window.
Okay.
So I'd be like across, however
I kinda-
much distance that is.
I want to be right in the middle between where Selen and Valka would be.
So
Yeah,
at the
Elmar has
side.
no idea what's
Yeah.
going on, just watching them fight.
I don't think anything happens.
Hold on.
Selen, will you allow me to get close?
You may get close, yes.
Okay, I'm going
If he
to.
gets close, I will kill him next time he does that.
I see. Give me one moment. I will approach in just 1 second.
Ember's gonna walk over. I'll give you. Healing light is 1d6. I forget. Hold on.
Is he healing Valka?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 things of healing light.
2d6.
Just in case. Another spur of the moment. You know.
Is there any modifier? Just 2d6?
It's 2d6. Is it plus anything? I think it's just. I think it's just a d6.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Fine. I'm 4 hit points away from full now.
Oh boy.
And then MR will approach the pendant and I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Okay. Are you ritual casting it, or are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna like just try to get in connection with Needable, and see if there's any like religious, I guess, whatever this hail like comes from, essentially.
Yeah, it takes a little bit, but you are able to identify it as a periaptive health, which its main purpose is one, if you are you are immune to contracting disease while you wear the pendant, and if you are already infected with the disease, the effects of the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
It does not seem something that's sinister. As sinister as I thought.
Something compelled me to grab it from your neck.
I see.
I am going to reach for it again.
I,
If I grab for it, that is not my own doing.
Oh, I was gonna look around. Are there any staff around?
There's like one tired librarian just like pushing a cart through the aisles.
She's not looking, right?
No.
He will draw his sword.
Okay.
And then he will stare at Valko.
He's gonna reach for it.
I'm
He's not like grabbing for it, but he's like getting into a position in which he could grab it.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
And then he sits back down.
He puts it back.
Hmm.
Sword and item.
odd.
And so, if you would continue minding your manners this time, before you interrupted me speaking. I was attempting to trace the origins of this object. And any ties it might have to the hand.
If your object is not cursed, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
As I said, something compelled me to grab for it.
You have several mental problems I have not felt like dealing with. The entire time I have been with you.
I can't fix him.
This is fucking crazy.
Out of
Make him
curiosity,
worse.
when was the last time that you felt fear?
He is going to lean over on the table.
It is truthful that this is certainly not a curse. I believe this is a matter of your compulsion.
Hmm.
When was the last time that you felt fear?
The last time I felt fear, true fear, not magically induced, at the very least. I believe it was when I was fighting an acolyte. It is the experience that I have shown you before. Directed at Selen, of course.
He nods. So you do have problems, yes.
This is unrelated to what just happened. Unless...
This is completely unrelated. It is something I have been wondering for a while is all.
This was not something that I chose to do, as is everything else that I do, whether or not you want to believe that.
Is gonna put the thing in his pocket, and he's going to come stand in front of Valko. He's gonna lean into it. He's gonna lean in more. Nothing is happening.
You said he put it in his pocket and he's leaning in to it?
Yeah. He leans in very, very, very close. He's going to look Valko in the eye. I would assume they would be 5 inches from each other at this point. He is going to take the object out of his pocket.
Not gonna make a wisdom save there.
Wisdom save. 8.
You reach for it again. Make a grapple check.
Is it in his eyes?
Yes, it is.
Detect thoughts.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh shit.
Wait, so if you're casting Detect Thoughts, does this grab go unchallenged?
I am using subtle spell, so I don't know what that means
Okay.
for that, but
You first make a. We'll resolve the detect thoughts after. First,
Okay.
make a grapple check to see what physically happens right now.
Valcode?
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And Thelen contest it with the athletics or acrobatics.
Oof.
Incredible.
Forgot to do that earlier. So yeah, Valko, you grab it, and you're still sitting far away from the window. But you grab it and you throw this thing on the ground and you stomp on it.
Does it break?
It does not, but you see a little crack
Okay.
form. And while this is happening, you, Selen, you hear a couple things. First, you hear a feedback almost. You hear that same sort of like feeling of like a migraine or like a buzzing in your sound being like played back and forth through your mind and Valka's mind. And you hear a just for a second before the periapt like leaves your hand, you hear a voice. It sounds young. It sounds strangely childlike, saying that needs to go. And that's about it. As that buzzing fades and you just hear Valko's normal thought stream.
Which is normal surface level thoughts right now would be, why would anyone think that I don't have impulse control?
Okay. Is that his only thought?
What else is surface level?
Also, has he just stomped this object into the ground, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, he has just stomped this object.
What is the roll to tackle him to the floor? Continue.
That would also be athletics.
Yeah, that's
right?
athletics.
God damn it!
Valko, make an athletics check as well.
He wouldn't like resist being tackled to the floor.
Okay. Then you are tackled to the floor. The periapt rolls out towards MR's feet, and it has a little crack in it. You didn't manage to destroy it completely, but it seems
Emmer is
damaged.
going to just pick it up and then place it in their birdcage.
Okay.
and lock it, and then try to and just kind of stand over Selen, keeping a close eye on what they're about to do.
He looks like he is considering hurting him with Sacred Flame.
You are on top of me.
I am.
We do not have to resort to this.
Resort to what?
I have the pendant in safekeeping.
Okay, do I feel shit now that it's gone again?
Yes.
How
For
does that
like
feel?
2 seconds, and then you feel fine.
Hmm. Oh, he just stares at him from on top of him.
Holy.
What does this object do?
I
It isn't.
forget exactly
Wait,
what I
do I know
learned.
what this object is?
Yeah. I believe it said what it did in the package.
Yeah, okay. I didn't say, but like it is in my inventory.
And you attuned, or you didn't attune to it, but you like got to know it over a
Observed
long
it.
rest. Yeah.
What did Valkyrie say? What is this item?
Yeah, what does this item do?
It is an item that makes the holder immune to contracting diseases, or suppresses them if they are pre-infected.
Sounds cheap.
Is it cheap? Is this a cheap item?
I mean, it is a uncommon item. It's not like the most expensive thing, but it's not like cheap.
What is the exact gold piece cost of this item?
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Sadie hates me today.
Like about 2,500 gold pieces.
This item is 2,500 gold pieces typically on market.
Hmm. That doesn't sound worth it to me.
Purchasing it?
Yes.
I was not purchasing it.
Okay.
What does your commentary on this item have to do with anything?
I am letting my opinions be known.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
He shakes his head. Oh, he will get up now.
The librarian back there sees y'all and goes, do you need help? What's going on over there?
Do we need help?
He fell down. He's fine.
Okay. Wheels the cart
Where are
away.
your papers under the name Octamish?
Oh, right down that way. He points to... It is a smaller section of the library where, like, theses and, various, studious papers are.
He will just look down at Valko. Then he will go and take the item from the birdcage and put it back in his pocket. Actually, I will inspect the damage first.
Yeah, if you'd like, I can repair it a bit.
You probably should.
Would mending work on it? I'm gonna try.
Is he gonna fix
Emar's
the
gonna
item?
try.
Yeah, it's the potion inside that's the magical part, so the glass vial you can mend pretty easily. Which is also why it broke.
Just mend it up and then open up the birdcage for Selen to grab it.
He will take it and he will put it in a more secure location once more.
You knew it was a point of contention. Why did you test him again?
I wanted to know who was there.
Did you learn anything?
It is likely a child.
How would a child be there?
Yeah, he seems to be giving this some serious hard thought.
There would not be a child physically with you at the moment, I would hope. Unless you have done something in the past 4 hours that you have not seen me.
I have not interacted with any children.
That is for the best. I was looking into your eye.
There is a child in my eye.
He nods his head.
Do you mean my brain?
I don't think so.
I don't understand.
Was it the same visual effect as the last time that this happened? It was
the same. It was a lot brighter. But it was the same sort of purplish. It was the same like purple fire with like blue mixed into it, like bright teal-ish blue.
But like, is it like selenite this time or no?
No, it has that same sort of sheen, like it would be selenite, but it's so overt, or it was so overt that it kind of like shone through the selenite. It wasn't like before. It was kind of like passive in a way that this was active.
But it is the same color from when Valko first woke up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He smiles to himself slightly.
Why are you doing that?
Are you an Asimar?
How would one know?
How would one know?
They're kind of hard to tell. There are certain a lot of people report like messengers being there, but they're kind of like really individual, so it's kind of like a self-proclaimed title.
He stares at the floor for a moment.
Do you have a celestial guide?
He like stares into your eyes.
He stares back.
And he like squints a little bit.
He keeps staring at him.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I believe so.
He will take out a piece of paper.
Would you mind detailing this guide to me?
Maybe not.
What do you mean by that?
It is from my understanding that you are my celestial guide.
He puts away the piece of paper.
Is there a particular reason that you think this?
A string of strange coincidences met. A string of strange coincidences resulted in our meeting.
At the word coincidence, he looks annoyed. Continue.
And continued to such a point which has resulted in our continued partnership. And this instance, on top of other... how do I put this? On top of other instances in which my thoughts coincide with you in some way. Do you remember the dream that both of us had?
Yes,
Yes.
that is what I said.
Correct. That is what you said.
He just looks at him.
There are many things that I have witnessed which have led me to believe that we are intrinsically tied. And I believe this tie to be divine.
You did just doubt yourself. Would you still believe this now?
I did just doubt myself? What do you mean?
You said maybe not.
Because you seem to have no idea what I was talking about. I would assume that a divine guide would have some sort of knowledge of their own nature.
Divine knowledge of their own nature.
Define knowledge of their own nature?
Yes.
As in, you don't seem to acknowledge any ties directly between yourself and the divine, aside from, I believe you made a comment in which they seem to favor you. Something like that.
That's not true.
What was your wording? I can't remember how you put it.
That is not what I was talking about.
Then what were you talking about?
There is some connection that I recognized.
Between yourself and the divine?
He stares at the floor and taps his foot for a moment.
I think so.
He smiles and nods. So it seems that my assumptions were correct.
He looks upset.
It is impossible to deny something like that. Not you. I'm ignoring what you just said.
It is impossible to deny the connection.
He nods.
I see.
He looks upset again.
I am going to put these papers away, and then I am going to go to that section
To that section.
I asked the unfortunate woman about 10 minutes ago. You may go now.
And he's just gonna start putting the papers away.
If someone comes for your bounty now, will you be prepared?
What do you mean comes for my bounty?
As far as I know, does Selen have a bounty?
Well, it was said, at least, according to what Kilojewel had relayed, that... Oh, no, it wasn't Kilojewel, it was Strings, my apologies. What Strings had relayed was that a boy with white hair had been assisting me.
Are there many boys with white hair?
That's a good question.
No.
Is that like a...
No.
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 The pain, no.
Sadie.
He ponders this for a moment.
This is a fair point. They might use you for information.
What would they want to know?
The whereabouts of Valko.
He is right here.
I
Well,
mean, if
yes.
I am to go back to the Drakes, would you be able to hold your own?
In what way?
If someone were to come after you, either to imprison you or kill you, would you be able to come out on top?
I would assume that you would kill them.
I am saying if I am not here.
Would
As
you
you
not
have
still
told
kill
me.
them?
As you have told me to go back to the Drakes.
I said you may go. I did not tell you to go to a location.
You said that I could leave this location.
Do you wish to?
I am going to stay at this location.
Okay.
I think it is wise.
He nods.
Why would there be a bounty on me?
I have just explained.
I am not associated with you in that way.
You are associated with me broadly speaking, and as I had said previously, Strings had mentioned that. Wait, I just said that. I'm messing up my own words now. Out of character. Back in character now. As I have said previously, as far as the law is concerned, you are one of my supporters.
You do
Although,
recognize that I am not, yes?
you
Is
may
this
not.
what you believe?
You
You're
may not
controlling.
desire to be part of this clan, but by chance, you are.
Your controlling of a gang is... I would have no reason to care about side activities that you do. So,
Hmm. This does not change the fact that according to all onlookers, you are one of my supporters.
I see. I would prefer that you stay with me.
I see.
Yeah, he would.
The city is too large. He's just gonna leave now. He's gonna go off.
Alright. Yeah, I guess he's just hanging around the library while Selen's there.
Yeah,
And yeah, MR is there too.
And MR.
and MR might like start reading into like the saints and stuff.
Okay. Are you just like reading what Selen grabs, or are you
Yeah, I think
grabbing your
I'm
stuff?
gonna study after him, but I'm mostly gonna try to look into stuff that might be like that MR can attribute to like Needable and kind of try to get an understanding of if they have any connection.
Okay. Make a general intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, I haven't had.
No one has.
Nobody's
The
been
rolls
really
this
good.
session have been so fucking bad.
It's a
We
good,
made
Yeah.
so many too.
it's a good thing that you aren't fighting a fucking basilisk
Yeah.
this time. Dear lord. Okay.
For real.
Yeah, MR. You are able to get the basics of the story of Magdalene down. You're able to get the basic depiction of the one-armed goddess who is like the goddess of the forge that you can kind of relate. But Needable seems to be what you know of him. It seems to be its own entity. There isn't much to go off of here.
Okay. Interesting. And while this is happening, I'm also gonna have Eye in the Sky. Can I make another perception check with him to make sure if there's any, like, suspicious looking figures that might be entering this library?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Okay. There is no one entering the library, but you see Eye in the Sky is able to pinpoint someone looking from a building across the street at the window that you all are all sitting in.
I do not mean to raise alarm, but from what I have gathered, we are being watched.
This is alarm raising.
And there
Oh,
is
yes.
a large crash as the window breaks and a crossbow bolt flies through the air. We are going to switch over to KJ and Blood.
Wowzers.
I need to pee, so we're going to take like a 5-minute break.
Sick. I'm
Okay.
cool.
Alright, I'm gonna get a sip.
Wrapping up also.
Probably no later than 10, at least.
Okay.
Cool.
Just wondering, because I think I'm on the later end of my energy for sure.
Okay.
And also, Milo just got back, so.
Got it.
I'm catching
Yeah,
up with
I
him.
also have some homework due.
We can also
I
end
won't
here
lie.
if you want.
I do like the idea of that being the cliffhanger.
I know,
Okay.
it's so good. I don't want to ruin it.
I mean, I
wasn't.
wasn't planning on cutting back to them this session. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's end it with suspense.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
I know.
Fucking Valko
Me-
saying
me-
that Selin is his angelic guide?
Me and Arya just in the background, like, holy fucking shit, it's so
You want me
gay.
to think that these boys aren't gay? That's the
Yeah.
gayest shit I've ever heard. I
You
think
guys,
fate
like-
ordained us to meet because you're my angelic guide.
You guys were just like vocally making out through poetry.
Selin going right up to your face and leaning further and further in. Oh my
can't.
god,
I
my heart
can't.
can't take it.
Yeah, I need time to recover, so maybe we should cut it.
I'm gonna check in with Milo. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, thank you all for playing with me.
Yeah, thank
Very,
you,
very fun.
Sadie. That's all for now, I guess.
Oh, yeah.